Hey, what's up guys, it's JuJuGamer here, doing the thing yet again. I got some help from some friends, some really nice people, but I don't want to get held up. Let's begin. So, I started off school when I was living in Germany. My family was deployed there, and I got to live there for a good 2-3 years-ish, and it was amazing. Like, first of all, I lived in an apartment, and my first school was right down the hill. I get to go down 2 hills, and there's a playground there. It was just fun. Before I go to school, I could do whatever before I start, and then there were some woods. It was just great. But during my time in school, back when I was in elementary school, well, kindergarten, I don't really remember much of it. I just have a few fond memories. I was in the spelling bee, and I was going against people who were in first, second, and third grade. I misspelled green. I don't know how. But after my kindergarten year, that school shut down, so I had to move to a different school, which was, in a way, a little better, but really it wasn't. The fun part was I got to go on the bus, and the distance from my home to the bus, to the school, they were really, really far. So I got to sleep a little on the bus, talk to people. I barely knew anyone, because they're mostly German, and I'm just... Yeah, there's some English people, well, a lot, because military. So, at that school, it was the best thing ever. We were doing a bunch of projects instead of doing, actual work from what I can remember. We were feeding, caterpillars and stuff. We were, always making food. Apple pies, stuff like that. It was amazing. And then, say, early fall, I had to move to America, where I live now. So since school was still going on, I had to go into a class in the middle of the year. And for first grade, it wasn't really that fun as it was, say, in Germany, because of all the projects we did. I just didn't really like it, but I was doing really good, most of my classes. When I first got there to America, here, mostly what I would do was look up pictures of Sonic, play Sonic Flash games. I just really like them for some reason. So I'll wait for my stuff to get here, and I would just play outside with the neighbors who live 2 houses down from me. Because there is this one person that I knew. Well, there is this one person that I know who was going to school with me that lived there. And the only time I would actually see them, really, was whenever it would be time to leave from school. So that's about it with that. Now for 2nd to 4th grade, I was, no, really 2nd to 5th grade, but I'm gonna talk about 2nd to 4th grade. From 2nd to 4th grade, I was just excelling. I was doing really good in my classes. I was the good kid. I only got in 1 or 2 fights. That's because at the time I had anger issues, and really, usually what I would do is tell on whatever little things that they were doing, like talking in the back of class, playing with poppers, like little pieces of paper that you can throw down, and like they just make a loud sound. But yeah, I would tell on whatever little thing that they were doing, and they'd like get really mad. So at the time, they were doing whatever they were doing, like throwing paper across the classroom, talking, doing whatever they shouldn't be doing, because at the time I was like, I need to be in an environment where I can actually work with people, and like, we're all on the same page, we're all learning, which really wasn't gonna happen since I was actually in class, not really in gifted, more to that later. But I would just tell them whatever little thing that they were doing. And like, they'd get mad and they'd make fun of me for it. When I was in PE, well, when I was taking PE during elementary school, like, we would have to do the pacer tests, you know, the fitness gram pacer test. And whenever I would actually run, I'd run like Sonic, because that stuck with me for a long, long time. I just couldn't get enough of Sonic. I was the purest form of cringe. Now it's 5th grade. You see, 5th grade, that was really my time to shine and do whatever I feel was just set for me, in a way. Like, at that time, I think I had made, like, YouTube videos, like, barely any. Like, I was decently known. Like, I didn't have, like, 10 subscribers at that time. I probably had 5, and that was probably, like, my mom and some other people. But those videos that I made back then, I delete them, so don't worry about those. When I was in 5th grade, I was accepted into a gifted program where you could actually, like, learn stuff that people in, like, your actual classes, they wouldn't get to learn that because they're a little behind. They didn't really care about school as much as the people who weren't gifted. It wasn't until like late into when I was in gifted where I met this person who I still talk to now. His name is 221144. Jonas Christian. Check him out. He's cool. He does gameplay videos like I did do, sorta. But the way we kind of met was kind of funny. One day of gifted, he just sort of walked in the room, and then the teacher was like, "Oh, I forgot to announce the student. His name is Person." And like, we talked, well, like, he came in, and like, I was like, "Oh, yeah, he has a really weird / cool name." And then I went up to him, I was like, "You like Minecraft?" And then he said, "Yeah." We both said yay. Then I asked him if, like, he likes Sonic. He said yeah, we both said yay again. And that's how we became friends. So, like, a little late into knowing him, so a little more late into gifted, like, we realized we don't go to the same school. I think we know how this is gonna end out. So we tried to get each other's phone numbers and, like, emails so we can talk to each other while we were not able to actually go to gifted anymore, and I actually didn't start talking to him until 6th grade. That's gonna be the end of it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and comment to ask whatever you guys want to see more of. And thanks for watching. Bye.